Welcome, everyone. Before I get started, I want to ask you one question. When was the last time you designed your team the same way you design your system? I'm Leela. In next 15 minutes, I'm going to give you exactly the framework that changed how I lead. And I think it will help you how you lead. Let me show you something. This is something we all have seen on a day to day basis, but we rarely name it software systems that we spend every day designing. We design them with a rigor. We design them to be reliable, to make sure, like when you're placing an order and your payment is not available, you know what to do with it. We design them to be scalable. If there's a new product launch or there's a marketing campaign going on, we make sure our systems are scalable and the customers and your platform can handle the load peak of 10x. We also design our systems to be context aware. Depending upon what action the customer takes, you know what the system has to react to, how the system behavior changes. We spend so much of time identifying, evaluating what is the right protocol for two different systems to communicate. What about team systems? We default them to all those ad hoc meetings which keep getting added into our calendar with no agenda. Those manual sync meetings with the same information is repeated 3 times in 3 different rooms. The information silos, where the decision of why this particular tech stack is being chosen for this platform or why we have prioritized this particular feature over another feature, it's all in someone's brain. Yet, we have implicit expectations from our team to know what a good look like. This isn't a people problem, it's a protocol problem. We would never ship a system this brittle, but we lead one every day. If we all can design a protocol for a distributed system, we all can design a protocol for distributed teams too. Model context protocol. I don't think anybody needs an introduction about it. It's one of the most popular open source from Anthropic. This is for the AI systems. The architecture is very simple. It has 3 components: a host, a client, and a server. A host is nothing but your ChatGPT or a Cloud desktop, which initiates the connections, and the client, which manages the session. The server has exposes 3 things: resources, all the static data that it needs, tools for any dynamic actions it needs, prompts. These are the missions which shapes how your model have to behave. I run rewards platform at Starbucks. It's a very highly distributed system which serves more than 35 million active members, consists of hundreds of microservices. I've spent years designing this platform, making it reliable, scalable, and resilient. As I started noticing closely, a pattern emerged. Everything that makes a system fail makes your team fail too. Now let's look at the right hand side, the human protocol. Your engineers are the models here. They are fast, reliable, and ready to execute. Very capable engineers. If you don't give them the right context, they will build the wrong thing perfectly. They will hallucinate. You You are the MCP servers for your team. Your goal is not to be in every meeting. Your goal is to connect your team to the context so that they can build the right product. Before I walk you through this, drop in chat if you've been asked the same question twice by someone in your team today. Don't take the names, just put yes or some emojis. Let me see. All right. So, resources, what are they? There's nothing but the business context that we can give our team on demand. If your team needs to know why we have prioritized a feature X over feature Y, they don't have to wait till next all hands meeting to understand that. Make document them, make them accessible. We spend so much time writing those design documents, doing this architecture reviews. Similarly, do with like decision making. Put your decision logs and make it accessible to your teams. Tools, what are they? Those are the capabilities, not the approval cycle that we want to build. Your team, if has to wait for you for every decision to unblock them, then your API is slow. Your team should be able to spin a test name environment if they want to quickly test a new feature before deploying it to production. Or if they want to refactor a module to ensure the platform is extensible to add a new feature that the product team is asking. They should have this freedom. They should not wait for approvals. Last but not the least, prompts. These are the missions, not the micromanagement. Define the outcome that we want to achieve. You stop narrating. The prompt could be something like, hey team, we want to reduce our P95 by 25% by end of next quarter. This is simple prompt. How do they get there? That's their expertise. We all have hired smart people. Our job is to trust them. Our job is to just set the guardrails, not the gates. Let them lead the way. Let them take the ownership. Resources, tools, and prompts. These are not the metaphors. These are the protocols. If you implement them consistently, you're not just leading differently, you're building a team that is scalable. This is how you design your leadership interface. An interface that does not give you a map, that does not give you a road, which road to take. It gives you a map and trust to navigate. Look at the screen. This is my favorite. So you can ask me, Leela, what would happen if we start doing this, implementing this protocol consistently? This is what the change you would see. Before, all that information which is gate kept would become context queryable on demand. All those manual syncs meetings we have, there's hours and hours of meetings of alignment meetings or discussion of approvals become async by default. The approval bottlenecks become the direct capability now your team has. All those task based alignments, directions would now become mission based alignments. As a result, you would see a leader who was a traffic cop would become and emerge a leader as an interface. An interface doesn't tell you which road to take. So here is my take. Stop asking your team for daily updates. Stop asking them questions. Start providing them context. Your AI model, do you think it performs better if we ask many questions? Our model performs better if we give it better context. Same with your team. Start giving them better context. Stop asking hundreds of questions. The framework is simple. If the protocol is right, the collaboration emerges. You don't have to force it. If we start giving our team the right ownership, the right freedom to decide which step to do, and we just define the outcome, you would see that they are building the right product in the right time. If you're someone who's thinking about translating into management layer or already in the process, this is your translation layer. You already know how to design a protocol. Start designing this one. One challenge I have you for this week. Open your calendar and go through this one recurring meeting that you have and ask yourself, is the information discussed in this meeting, could it be an async? Could it be a Slack thread? Or it could be leave somewhere in the wiki pages. Ask ourselves this question. Two questions. Is this a protocol working or is it protocol failing? If it's just a noise, kill it. Make yourself time. One meeting, one audit. This is your MVP. So, this is how you design your leadership interface. Every model has a protocol. Now you have one too. I'm Leela. I write about distributed systems and thought leadership for my LinkedIn newsletter, The Engineer's Path. And I also built an open source app called Wavepoint, which talks about all the templates and framework, everything I talked about here. The links are on the screen. Thank you, everyone. Happy to take any questions if you have.